This video is to show you what to do with your child's at-home drill products. A plastic sheet will come home at the beginning of each week. There are 4 parts to the at-home drill packet. On the very front of it is this week's Read Aloud. This Read Aloud uses the components of corrective reading to teach your child how to read better. I'll go over that in just a moment. On the back side of your at-home packet is a drill list. This uses the components of tapping out the phonetic sounds of phonetically regular words. We know that 70% of the English language is phonetically correct, so your child learning how to tap out the sounds in a sequence and blend those sounds is going to help them become a better reader. Inside your at-home drill packet, there's 2 parts. There's a decodable reader, so that if you and your child find going through the weekly Read Aloud may be too hard, you're going to have a decodable reader from either this week or last week's phonetic target. The last thing that will be in the at-home packet would be the weekly read words. These are sight words that cannot be tapped out phonetically. They are phonetically irregular, and that's the 30% of our language that has to just be memorized. Because your child is receiving interventions, there are ways to drill these components of reading in a multisensory approach that will help them become much more fluent readers and much more accurate. So let's start first with the read words. I have created these read words using a screen that creates bumps for the letters. All right. So using your child's dominant hand and the index finger, the shape for letters are in the nerve endings of that dominant index finger. This is the way you will drill these read words at home. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. Then your child will stand up. They will hold their words in their non-dominant hand, and in just the way those are grouped up into sets of 3, they're going to tap that word using large muscle memory on this arm in that same sequence of 2 letters at the shoulder, 2 letters at the elbow, and 2 letters at the wrist in this fashion. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. C-H-A-N-G-E, change. Then you sit down, you flip the word over, and you go to the next word. You'll do the same thing. You'll finger spell it 3 times, and then you'll arm tap it 3 times. And that's it for your read word drills. It's important to stick to those read word drills. Some of the old-fashioned ways that we learned how to memorize non-phonetic words is we would write the word maybe 10 times each. We found that that does not actually help children retain the sequential spelling of those non-phonetic words. The next thing you will practice with your child is how to go through the sound drills. 2 hands are required to go through a sound drill. Remember to point with the index finger of the dominant hand. Then you will tap from your pinky to your ring finger to your middle finger and pound the word in this fashion. This is if your child is a right-handed child. If you have a left-handed child, you will do an opposite video, so don't follow the video's instructions. So go through the drill list this way, snappy quick. Add, pad. Pull your finger down, ready, and tap. Lot. Pull your finger down, ready, and tap. Fit. Pull your finger down, ready, and tap. Mud. Pull your finger down, ready, and tap. Win. Go through all of the sound drills to learn how to smoothly blend those sounds together. All right, the last thing that you'll do is the read aloud using the corrective reading fashion. We want your reader to become more successful and not find reading so laborious. So corrective reading is a failure-free way to make that happen. You can either read the read aloud to your child, or you can read a sentence and they can read a sentence, but on their turn to read, it's important to use this corrective reading structure. So if your child is reading and they say, the sentence says, Casey, can you come real close? One day, Fox was walking in the woods. If your child is reading and they say, one day, Fox saw, you're going to say was. They will say was. They will spell was, W-A-S. They'll say was again and start that sentence over again. One day, Fox was walking in the, if they get stuck on a word, give them 3 seconds. Tell them the word, woods. They will say the word, spell the word, say the word again, and then start their sentence over again. It's important that if they get stuck on more than 2 words, you just read the sentence with your child so that they are only experiencing 1 or 2 corrections per sentence. That is how you will go through all of the at-home drill packet with your child.